Welcome back to JnV Rock County. I'm Jay. I am finally doing it. This is going to be a prolonged video, and you're not going to see it until, I don't know, I might do update videos along the way. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. But I'm going to start tumbling. The first tumbler, I want to turn this around and show you. First tumbler's got mookaite in it, and some bits and bops and whatever, some small pieces, just to kind of fill it up, whatever. And then this one right here has a couple things to fill it up, but mostly it's the chert from Will, and you know, just like I said, some pieces to fill it up here and there. So I'm gonna get this going. Well, I guess I could show this stuff, what I'm about to do. Okay, sorry, I had to. So I got grit from Kingsley, 80 grit, and I put 3 tablespoons in each one of these barrels. And I'm going to get the water. Hold on. Okay. So I didn't bring a pitcher or nothing out here, so I'm just going to pour it out of this bucket. So according to people I've seen do this, you want the water just under the top level of rocks. That looks about good enough. So there's rocks on top still. So I'll put this in there. This is the Harbor Freight tumbler. So we'll see if it holds up. Let me get this one done. It's spinning. So next I've got floor tone 33B, and I've got some of this railroad chirp from Nick that I got some time back. He sent me. It looks about good to me, I guess. So go ahead and get these. I'm putting 3 scoops in there. I guess you've seen 3 tablespoons. I hope this machine works. Yeah, I might have put a little bit too much water in that, but it'll be all right. I guess I don't have a washer for this one. I got these barrels used. I wasn't pleased with the shape of them, but it is what it is. I need a washer. I'm not going to be able to start this one. I need a washer. This one don't have a washer either. Yeah, that's just too loose. Okay, well, I guess I'll start that one next time, whatever. But ain't nothing like being disorganized, I guess. But that one's running. We'll see how it goes. I'll check back in next week with it. All right, so I already showed you what was in this one. I've got some. I got some washers today, so this is a week later, and I still haven't started this. I got to put the washers on this thing before I put this one. But I went ahead and put this stuff in there, and just to give you an idea of what it is, it's some kind of chert / flint / chalcedony that I collected down in Dalton, Georgia. I've collected it a couple times. I gave some of it away to, I don't know if it was Patty or, I think it might have been Patty and Danny. But I just wanted to try to tumble some of it. So, I mean, I can get more of it, but this is just gravel that was in this parking lot of this customer I delivered to. And some of it's, you know, looks like straight chalcedony to me. I don't know, but I got a whole barrel full. And I'm about to put these washers on. And let me get this grit in this. 1, 2, 3. Now, I bought some extra. I'll have Vicky do it. Bought me some extra tablespoons, whatever, so I could make sure that, you know, had that. That should be good right there. Alright, so I got that on there. I need to put some water in this one. That's what I need a picture or something. Really, I need to get water running out here is what I need. Oh, too much. Way too much. That's about right. Alright. Let me get this on here. This thing is not easy to get in there, especially on a flimsy freaking table. Let me move over here so I can got some stability on this bench. Hold on, guys. Well, that lower tone that I got from Chris from his laboratory club over in New York sucks. As soon as I put the barrels on it, it just quits spinning. So I can't use it. I don't know nothing about it to be able to fix it if it's possible to fix it. It's too weak to turn both the barrels. It'll turn one of them, but it won't turn both the barrels. So I don't know. I guess it's just the one Harbor Freight for now until I get another one. So I want to get, because I want at least a couple of these 3-pound double barrel tumblers. So let me just go ahead and stop this the Harbor Freight one and get this thing cleaned out. Let me have the. So I bought this classifier thing that fits down in the bucket to pour them down in, and we'll see how it works. So hold on, let me turn this around. Okay. Let's get these checked out. I don't know which one's which. I guess I'll find out quick enough here. Still don't know which one this is. I think it might be the Mookat. That's weird. It don't look like it's. Let me zoom in. I expect it to be thicker and kind of frothier. You see the sprayer. No. I know. But I need it over on this side of me. Because the angle of it. Yeah, it's the Mookat. Plus a couple other things I threw in there. Well, it depends on how they look. I'm probably going to put them back in the same stage and run this stage 1 a few times to get them good and smooth. Hold this right. All right, let's take a look at a couple of them. The edges are definitely smoothed over quite a bit. Some of these were pretty big, so I tried to throw a couple other things in here to kind of add some small stuff, bits and pieces. There's a little chip off of a piece of nougat. Piece of Haunted Ridge. That's going to be a cute little tumble right there if it survives. I think I'll take that out because I don't want it to get any smaller than that. It's pretty good the way it is. A little agate I put in there. I think I'll take that out too. Here's the other hat. No, this is a different one. From Malawi. It's good and smooth, that's for sure. Another little Malawi, kind of a mossy one. I'm gonna have to add some stuff to this. Yeah, I think these right here can be moved on. They'll wear down to nothing if I keep tumbling them. Some graveyard point. I might throw that one back in there. Take that one out. So every week I will take out the ones I think that I want to move on. This one probably could use a little bit more right there. It looks like an orange slice. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that one back in for now. Here's the other half of that one. Yeah, I'll take that one out. And I want to take this one out too. Another piece of that Haunted Ridge. This was quartz druzy top, which I cut it down, so I mean it's still quartz right there, but man, that's pretty. That probably wouldn't hurt to go in one more time. All right, so I guess I could show you a couple more of these. The actual mookai. Got some dendrites in it.
And will they, as they tumble, they get smaller, or is it bigger will be?
Actually, that one is pretty smooth all the way around. Yeah, they'll just keep grinding down. It's the same thing as using a cab machine. This one probably could use a little bit more. It's pretty smooth most all over. I didn't show these before I put them in here. That really is not bad. I think I'll take that one out. I might take this one out too because it's pretty smooth. Yeah, it's got some parts to it that's... How did I get all this grease on me? Oh, I could just put rough. I'm gonna take these out. Let's see. That one's pretty nice too. It's got a little bit of a rust spot right there. I'm gonna leave that one in. I'm gonna leave that one in. It's got some rough right there. Rough right here. Leave that one in. Leave that one in. And I'm going to leave this one in. It's got a lot of rough spots. Alright. So, let's put these back in there. I'm going to add some these little pieces back in there. I'm going to add some of this stuff here just to fill it up some more. And babe, hand me that bag right there with the red top. Yep. So here's the rough before any of it was tumbled. Try to find some smaller pieces so you can see how rough and sharp edged these were. Same thing that was in there prior, so you can see the difference in how they look. I should have showed them all before. These are all kind of bigger pieces.
So how much do you, I'm sorry to ask questions, but how much do you...
It's going to fall apart, but... Well, according to what most people who tumble on a regular basis, they want you, they say they suggest it being about 3/4 of the way full. This one's too big. I need to find a... That's kind of an interesting piece. Let's see if I can fit that in there. That's about right. That'll work. There's another smaller piece in there. Let's see. Kind of a purple one. Put that in there. That's good enough. I've got a bunch of other stuff I can tumble. Let's toss a couple little Swazies in there. These are Swazies, but they're more tumbling grade. That's too full. Let's find a smaller one. There you go. That's small enough. It'll work. Okay, let's see. And then you put, this is more for Vicky's sake. You put the water in. It don't matter if you put it in before the grit or after the grit. But you bring the water up to just below the top level the surface, you know,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the top rocks.
Mm-hmm.
That might be just a hair too much, but you know, you just want the water where it's just on the bottom side
You
of.
want to fill it all the way up.
Right.
Okay.
So then put the grit in it. This is stage 1, which is in this case is 80 grit from Kingsley North. 3 tablespoons. It's a tablespoon per pound of weight of rock, and this is a 3-pound barrel. Now that might be a little bit less than 3 pounds of rock. It might be a little bit more, but you basically just put it in there based on the size of the barrel you're using, which is a 3-pound barrel in this case. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I didn't spray this off. Not that it really matters because it's going right back in stage 1, but see how much easier that went in than that other one.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's seated in there right.
You just have one.
Yep. Yeah, so if you wanted to go buy Harbor Freight and get me another one, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Alright, so there's that one. Now let's clean out the other one. So this one was a bunch of the let's see, if I had that other one running, I could have put those that I took out of stage 1. I could have moved those on to stage 2. That's why I want multiple tumblers. Yeah,
It's more frothy than the other one.
that's more what I expected from what I've seen from other people's tumbles. Alright. So this is all banded shirt from, well, not all. Mostly it's banded shirt from when I, either from Will or that I collected with Will. And I threw in, you know, a couple little bits and scraps and whatever that was sitting around with the saw. So it might have some of that Graveyard Point. It might have some of the Haunted Ridge. Might have some agates, some other agates and stuff. Alright, let's put that up there, spray these off. Yeah, I put some Crowleys in there that Will gave me and some of the banded shirt. Oh, that's gonna be, God, that's pretty. Look at that. That's a piece of that banded shirt. That is pretty. Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
This one. A little bit rough right there. Look at that one. That one's pretty too, man. Yeah. I can't wait till these are done. Let me get them sprayed off good, man. Look at that one. Look at this one. Yeah, these are gonna be awesome when they're done. Some kind of agate slab I put in there. I think it might be a Malawi. Cut it a couple times or something. And you could just about wrap that one the way it is.
Yeah.
It's not polished yet, so I think I'll take that out. All right. Let me show you this one I handed her. I think I'll throw this back in for a minute. It's got some rough spots on it still. Showed you these two. Look at this one. Look. There's a Crowley. A few little bits and pieces of stuff I threw in there. Look at this one. Just completely plain on the other side. And it was broke open. That's good and smooth. I might have to take that one out. Take that one out. Take that one out. That one needs a little bit longer. That's pretty. Some kind of piece of agate I threw in there. Okay. This one wouldn't hurt a little bit longer. That one's almost too big to be in there. All right, let's see how full we're going to be, and I'll have to add some other stuff back in there. I threw a couple little pieces of Kentucky agate in there too. They look like they're about half wore down. That was a little piece. Yeah, it looks like I need a little bit more back in there, so no, not that. I'll put these Swazies in there. Throw some of these Swazies in there. Found some that there's no point to cutting. Could cut that one, but this one's pretty much a face all the way around it. That's gonna be pretty though. Actually, it looks about good. Let's see if there's any of these that are small enough. Blues from Julie and Brian. Huh? Yeah, that might work. I got a whole bag of these blues from Julie and Brian here. That looks good enough. Okay. Grit. Don't matter. Grit, water. There's no, whether you put one in before the other, it don't matter that I've seen. Three tablespoons. All right, let's get some water in there. That's probably about good. Good enough to me. All right, let's start her back up. If I can find the on button. And she's a spinning. Hold on, guys. All right, so as a recap, I don't know if I should or not, but these are the things that I'm moving forward. All right, come on, focus. What the heck's up with this camera? Anyways, probably ought to put these in water. Already starting to dry, but there's no grit in them. There's no place for grit in most of these. So I didn't want to grind that all the way off right there. I like the way that looks. And if I kept on grinding, it would turn into just a plain brown tan rock. So I'm going to leave that one like that. Gonna be some pretty mook out when it's done. That haunted ridge stuff really is coming out good. That little Kentucky's looking good too. I don't know what it'd be good for, but they can't really do nothing with it. It's not good shape for wrapping or nothing. Probably could have put that in there some longer. Yeah, I could always throw it back in there later. But these edges are really good and smooth. And it'll grind some a little bit more on stage 2. Probably ought to put that one back in there. This one's pretty cool with the dendrites. Alright, hold on. Alright, so that's my first week of tumbling. Going into my second. Please give me constructive criticism if you have any. We'll get this giveaway sent out next weekend. I forgot to have her come out here and do that. That's my fault.
Sorry, guys.
So
I've got it wrote down who won, though.
yeah, it's over there.
At least I've done that. It's over on the yellow piece of paper.
It was Lesby, Rock, and Lori, and Phil.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 winners. So, in case you forgot, well, no, I'm not going to show it again. I've done showed everything. So, yeah. Vicky will get those things. It doesn't matter which one's which, first, second, or third.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll work on it next week.
I'll just go first, second, third. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
So, all right, guys. Let me know what you think. Give me some pointers. I'm not going to make this a premiere. I'm just going to post this up. See you. My finger hit the button before I was ready. I was hovering over top of it, and I hit it, and I was like, oh well. But she got all butt hurt.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't let me say goodbye. We'll see you later. I'm Jay.
I'm B.
Bye.
Bye, guys.